Hello, this is Julie. Welcome to the Thrifty Paper Garden. Well, I thought I would do another eBay sales update. Now, I haven't done one since I think the first of the year, and I'll mainly just pick and choose a few highlights and maybe show you things that I learned something from, and at the end I'm going to ask a few questions of you that sell on eBay. But I came across this Corningware percolator coffee pot, and it was just like $2, and I looked it up, and they are selling quite well. And in fact, when the person got this one, they just said these percolators just make the best coffee. So and two, sometimes it's quite valuable just to have the basket and the lid. So that I sold. It was $24.99, which isn't bad, as I paid $2 for it. But on this one, it was the first time I let eBay choose the shipping. Meaning I went ahead and these kind of things ahead of time, I have to decide how I'm going to pack them, because you get a sale, and I usually get a sale when I'm busy with something, and then I'm trying to figure out how to pack it. And I was afraid this could shatter, especially with the cold weather that we've been having. So I pack things ahead of time, and I have a good weight and size that I can input into the listing, and so it depends on where it is going in the country, so they pay more accurate shipping. So I started to do that with some of my listings rather than choose the shipping amount myself. So that's the first one, and I've actually gotten a few more coffee pots and have been able to sell them as well. And let's see, what is this one? Okay, you can go to it. Okay, this is a Pottery Barn pillow sham, and I always look at the pillow shams, and this was actually embroidered, and I wish I had found this before Christmas, because it looks like a nice Christmas wreath. But I did see one sell shortly after Christmas, and like a lot of sellers have been saying, that Christmas things do sell all year long. And this went at they were going at a good price, and so I picked this up for $2 and sold it for $49.99 free shipping. And can't remember how much that weighed. So I had to alter some of my listings with the new change in postal rates, with first class being up to £1. I now can send some things first class. So let's see. And I'm sorry about this videoing. I've talked to my husband about doing it a little bit better. So this I found in the linen section, and it just looked like a high quality piece of fabric and had kind of a neat design on it, and it had a tag. I love tags. It's hard to research something when you don't have any information or tags. So this was, let's see, a Le Jacquard Francais tea towel tarte fraise in strawberry red French linen. I listed it for $19.99 with shipping, and it sold fairly quickly, and I got raving reviews on this. It looks like it had never been used. I don't know if you use it as a tea towel or if you display it, but just a really pretty piece. If my kitchen had red in it, I definitely would have kept it. And I think I paid, $2. Okay, I've been having good luck with my planners, even after the first of the year. I sold about 5 or 6, I think, before Christmas, and I have sold a few since then. And this was actually in a grab bag, but I could see on the strap that it had the little Franklin Covey emblem. And so it was cheap enough, maybe $2, that I just decided to go ahead and get it, and not knowing what it looked like inside. So that one, $24.99, and buyer paid shipping. So let's see. It was really, and of course, if they have some of the pages inside, those can go for more money, and even the little rulers or bookmark things. This one, I believe, one of them I sold, had credit card holders that went in the binders. So the more accessories, of course, the better they sell. So the next one. Okay, this is Where Women Create. Let's see if I can bring it down a little bit. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Where Women Create magazine. I found this at a garage sale for $1, and it is a really nice magazine. So I took a best offer of $13, and they paid shipping. So that's quite a bit of money for one magazine, but if you're a crafter, it is a beautiful magazine. Oh, one of my favorites. I found this brightly colored tablecloth. It looked brand new, and again, I wouldn't have known anything about it, and I probably would have passed it up, but it did have a tag on it, and stated that it was made in France, and I was able to look up that brand name, good sellers. So I put this on my table because it seemed like those that were displayed on the table looked a little better, maybe sold a little better, and I was able to capture $44.99 with free shipping on that one. And again, I got very good reviews when the person got that item. Okay, I found this at Goodwill. It's kind of, at first I thought it was a wet suit, and it was on the tag sale, so it was $1.99, but I realized it's more like a skin, so they don't go for quite as much money as a wet suit. And I had this for a little while, and it's a small adult size, but I was able to go to the website. They still sell them, so I could get all the information. I knew exactly what they were selling for. This one still had the tags on it. And then the person that they sent me an offer and said, could you have it to me in, it was like 3-4 days. And this was very lightweight, so I had planned to send it first class. So I told them, if you offer me this much, which was $3 more than they had originally offered me, I can upgrade it to priority, and it should get there in 2 days. But I told them there are no guarantees, and I don't know if I handled that correctly. If any of you know, he accepted to pay that much. I don't know if I should just eat the extra amount and send it priority just to satisfy them. I'm not quite sure. In this case, it worked out, but I can see how they might not like that. And so I think $31 was his offer, and then I sent it priority, and it got there in 2 days, and he was very happy. So I assume they were maybe going on warm vacation. Okay, Laura Ashley. I'm beginning to learn, just like Vera Bradley, I'm beginning to learn some of her patterns. And this was actually a shower curtain, and I never really think about shower curtains, but being Laura Ashley, I thought, well, for the $2-3 that I could get it for, and this sold fairly quickly for $24.99 with free shipping. This was a vintage cribbage board. The cribbage board folded up, and it all went in this little box. The only thing is I said on the listing I could not tell the age of the cards. I don't think they were original with the board and the case. And I don't know if, I can't remember if it was leather. I stated leather. So I actually took an offer, I think, of 24. And the buyer enjoyed that. Okay, Pottery Barn does well. I just saw the print and I just thought it was so neat. It was tropical and happened to be Pottery Barn, so it was a no-brainer for me to pick this up. And so this was just a twin flat sheet, and it went for $29.99 free shipping. And another tea towel, and again this, I think it had a tag on it, but it also was written on the towel who made it, and it was another French tea towel. And I even put in wall art because it was just really pretty. Obviously not probably something you dry towel or dry dishes with, but that went for $19.99 free shipping. And then this dress. It's like from the 70s or 80s, and not the kind of dress I would wear anymore, but it had a tag that said, let's see if I can find what the tag looked like. It says Silk Farm, and these were actually going for, there we go, for quite a bit of money. And the belt actually, after I got it home, I saw the belt, and it was actually a Gap belt, a leather Gap belt. So I made sure that I told it that was not original. I imagine the original belt was probably like the scarf and of the same material of the dress. And I took an offer of $40. And here's another coffee pot, another Corningware. This is just a smaller one, a 6-cup. This looked brand new. And these, I don't believe, had been made for a while. And I had to kind of look into this. Some of these coffee pots were on a recall from the, I believe it was 70s, maybe 80s. So that's always a concern as well. But I sold this one for $19.99, and again allowed eBay to figure out the shipping based on where the person lived. And then I found 2 of these. They were the same company. They were like complimentary stitchery kits, and I got them for $1.50 each. And the lady had one of them. Well, she had both the kits that I had, but they're in different fabric, different linen fabric. One's a kind of a ecru and one's an oyster white, and she had one of each. And she was wondering what the color of the linen was, if it would match. I mean, we went back and forth, lots of questions, and I told her the best I could. It did not list on the package which color linen it was. I could only base it off of what I could see through the package. This was a sealed package, and ultimately I told her it's up to you. So she did choose one, and it was perfect. She said about closest match as she could get, and she was happy to have found the companion to her other pillow. So this went for $29.99 free shipping. And then my last one, just a Sesame Street window valance. So this these vintage items, sheets, sell real well. I was able to sell this for $21.99, and buyer paid shipping. So my questions are, oh dear, what were my questions? My questions, well, I guess the one about the wetsuit, if I did the right thing that way. And also, I know what it was. I have an item that has not been paid for, and it was bought on January 30th. And I've contacted the person 2 times, one after about 3 days, just saying, as soon as you complete the purchase, I can ship it out to you right away. And the second one, I said, do you have any questions? How can I help you complete the purchase? Didn't hear back either time. So the third time, I didn't want to report it as an unpaid item because I figure if they pay for it, then they might be kind of angry and they could make it uncomfortable for you. And it wasn't a real big sale, so I would just as soon cancel the sale and not deal with it. So I just said, would you like to cancel this order? I can help you with that, or do you have any questions? And very soon after that, I got a reply saying, oh no, family member in hospital, I should be able to get to the computer tonight. So I said, thank you for letting me know, and take care of yourself. And that was last night, which it didn't get paid, so I'm not quite sure how to handle this situation. Like I said, I would just as soon cancel the order and not have to deal with them because they might not be happy. I don't know. So I know there's another question. But I know when I've had a few sales lately, they pay for it and then they want to cancel it. So I just cancel it. But it looks like I still pay the PayPal fee for the transaction, even if the buyer wants or cancels it. I guess there's nothing I can do about that. I assume eBay refunds me the final value fee. But if you know the answer to any of those questions, if you could let me know. And so that is some of the highlights of my eBay sales. The last few days have been a little bit slower, but that's okay. I can take a breather, and we'll just talk to you later. Bye.